For my fellow 3D printers out there, yesterday I showed off a video from 2 years ago when I printed off this F-18 on my Neptune 2D in 2 colors. Now, it did have a bit of stringing issues, especially in the multicolor parts. Yes, I understand that wet filament can cause stringing, but at the end of the video, I showed off the nozzle that I took off of that printer just after that print compared to a new one. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a worn out nozzle, as worn out as this one is, will have issues printing or with stringing just as much as it would if there was wet filament, correct? Now, I don't know if one of these nozzles is the one that I took off that printer at the time. I do try and keep all my nozzles because I had an idea for it. But yeah, worn out nozzles will cause stringing, and on that Neptune, they wore out pretty quickly. Now, to me, all 4 of these look very identical, except this is a 0.6 millimeter nozzle, not a 0.4 like that one. And if we compare it, it definitely looks like the 0.4 millimeter is a much smaller bore than those. And if we look at it from the top, yeah, those nozzles have worn through a lot of brass. Now, the other factor that could be contributing to this is the fact that the Neptune 2D that I was using was long before multicolor printing was really mainstream, and as such, I had to do the settings for that largely on my own because I had made a lot of modifications to it that, as far as I'm aware, no one else had. So the settings were also likely a problem with those Neptunes because they did, in fact, have a lot of stringing issues regardless of the filament. But correct me if I'm wrong again, sorry, a worn out nozzle is going to cause a lot of stringing, correct?